Hey boys and girls, Miss Bobo here today to read you our next story. It's called The Little Red Fort. You might be saying, ooh, that sounds like another story I've heard before, and you'd be right. It almost has the exact same title. Instead of The Little Red Fort, it is The Little Red Hen. That's right. A little folk tale that we have read when we were younger about a little hen who needed some help planting wheat so that that wheat could eventually be turned into some yummy bread. And she wanted some friends in the barnyard to help her, and they were all just so busy until it was time to eat the yummy bread. Well, in today's story, The Little Red Fort, this little girl, Ruby is her name, she had a wonderful idea to build a fort, and she needed some help. Well, let's find out what happens in the story of The Little Red Fort. Ruby's mind was always full of ideas. Look, yeah, she went into the restroom to do her thinking, it looks like, maybe to get some privacy. Good thing she has plenty of toilet paper. That's important right now. One day, she found some old boards. Who wants to help me build something? She asked her brothers. Oscar Lee pretended not to hear her. Rodrigo gave her a look that could melt popsicles. Jose almost fell off the fence. You don't know how to build anything, they said. Ruby shrugged. Then I'll learn. And she did. Who wants to help me draw the plans? Ruby asked. The boys clutched their sides and howled with laughter. Not me, said Oscar Lee. I don't think so, said Rodrigo. No way, said Jose. I'm too busy. Fine, Ruby said. I'll draw them myself. And she did. Miss Gross would be very proud of her. Satisfied with her plans, Ruby asked, who wants to help me gather the supplies? Not me, said Oscar Lee. I don't think so, said Rodrigo. No way, said Jose. I'm too busy. Fine, said Ruby. I'll gather them myself. And she did. When all the supplies were gathered, Ruby asked, who wants to help me cut the boards? Not me, said Oscar Lee. I don't think so, said Rodrigo. No way, said Jose. I'm too busy. Fine, said Ruby. I'll cut them myself. And she did. But look closely. She has an adult helping her. Good job, Ruby. She has on her safety glasses as well. When all the boards were neatly cut, Ruby sang, who wants to help me hammer in the nails? Not me, said Oscar Lee. I don't think so, said Rodrigo. No way, said Jose. I'm too busy. Fine, said Ruby. I'll hammer them myself. And she did. And again, she got the help of an adult. Smart girl, that Ruby. Soon, Ruby's creation was complete. "Who wants to play in my fort?" she called. Me, said Oscar Lee. "Let's go," said Rodrigo. "I'll play," said Jose. "I'm not busy anymore." Sounding familiar? Now they're all just ready to play in that fort, aren't they? "Not so fast," said Ruby. "You didn't help me draw the plans, or gather the supplies, or cut the boards, or hammer the nails. You said I didn't know how to build, and you laughed at me. I'm going to play in the fort by myself." Oh, look, she's all set up in there, ready to play. And she did. Oh, look, she looks happy. She's probably feeling like, hey, I've accomplished something really cool on my own today. Let's see. "We didn't want to play anyway," the boys said. But they did. So they huddled, whispered, and got straight to work. Oscar Lee made a mailbox. Rodrigo planted some flowers. Jose painted the fort fire engine red. Ruby was delighted. That means she's very excited and happy. That evening, the boys followed a delicious aroma to a fort warming party. "Who wants to help me clean this plate?" Ruby asked. Oh, it's a big old plate of cookies, guys. "We do," the boys said. And they did. Not only some yummy cookies, but a big old glass of milk to wash them down. Yum. Well, now, that sounds very familiar to the Little Red Hen, doesn't it? Now, look what they tell us in the back you could do. You can build your own fort. A sofa fort out of the cushions on the couch. A kitchen chair fort. That's a fun one to do. And then a snow fort. Well, probably can't do that one right now, could we? How about a bunk bed fort? Or just use your own bed. However you want to come up with it, you might make your own fort. Remember, that's one of the choices on the library choice board, is to build a fort and read in it. And also, I'm going to try to attach a video of the other story that this reminded us of, The Little Red Hen. And look for that video on the web page, and maybe you can watch the video inside your little fort, and then compare and contrast the two stories. Tell what was the same and what was different about the story. I hope you enjoyed The Little Red Fort, and I will see you next time with another story. Love you bunches. Bye.